أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم From Multan Public School and College, Multan. Hi dears, I am Malik Naeem. Today we are going to study coordination and response. The content of today's lesson are nervous system, receptors, reflex action, and hormones. Nervous system and then receptors, right? First, receptors. These are the organs that receive the stimulus. Stimulus may be of different kinds, but they provoke a response in our body. They may be heat, cold, chemical, radiation, or something else. There are many types of receptors: photoreceptors, chemoreceptors, thigmoreceptors, meant for the detection of light, chemicals, and touch. Now the nervous system, which consists of two parts: the central nervous system, which consists of brain and spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system, which consists of nerves only. There are two types of peripheral nervous system: somatic nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Somatic nervous system deals with voluntary actions performed by our body, like picking a book, riding a bicycle, running, walking, etc. Autonomic nervous system deals with the involuntary actions in our body, like heartbeat, blood pressure, breathing, etc. Dear students, now we are going to discuss identification of different parts of the brain. This is the requirement of our O-level syllabus as given by the Cambridge University. We are not going to discuss any other things which is irrelevant. In this diagram that I am showing to you, we have to identify different parts like the light blue color cerebrum, the cerebellum, green in color, spinal cord, medulla, and pituitary gland, which you can see red color, and then the hypothalamus. You have to identify only these parts that I told to you. Now we are going to discuss functions of different parts of the brain, like cerebrum, which is the major part of the brain, almost covers 75% part of the brain, and it controls memory, thinking, and movement. Cerebellum, the part of hindbrain that controls coordinating movements, body positions, posture, and balance. Now try to learn. If someone has impaired cerebellum, he cannot maintain his body position or even balance. Medulla oblongata, the last part of the hindbrain, which control breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, and swallowing. As you know, these all are involuntary actions which are not under our conscious control. Hypothalamus, which control body temperature, hunger, menstrual cycle, sleep-wake cycle, and the water balance. Dear students, another part of the brain, pituitary gland, which is present at the base of forebrain, and its size is equal to an almond, weight is about 0.5 gram. It controls two major functions like the growth of the person, and it stimulates other endo and exocrine gland in our body which work in coordination with the nervous system. This is the major part, which is the control center in the brain, which is coordinating, stimulating other glands and organs to do some work. Spinal cord, which runs through the vertebral column, it is made up of fibers of neuron. It controls and it is the center of reflexes. It is the pathway for the conduction of impulses. Impulses actually include the different messages coming from different parts of the body to the brain, and then brain sends order to perform a specific function. And these impulses, in biological term we can say, it is the movement of ions across the membrane of neuron, which move with a great speed of almost 120 meters per second. And these messages travel in the form of impulses, and these impulses travel through the spinal cord. Now the last part are the nerve, which are the bundles of axons and dendrites. They are bounded by the connective tissue. They are also controlling the pathway of impulses. Nerves may be cranial nerves or spinal nerves. There are 12 pairs of cranial nerves arising from the brain and controlling the different parts of the head region. 31 pair of spinal nerve that arise from the junctions in the vertebral column from the intervertebral disc, the space between the two discs, and they coordinate with the different parts, organ and system in the abdominal as well as thoracic region. This is the end of the lecture, and now I would like to give you some work. Dear students, you will write the functions of the different parts of the brain in your notebook. You will draw the diagram of the brain, and only you will indicate the specified part. As I told you, the cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla oblongata, pituitary gland, the spinal cord, and then in the last I would like to say, as my principal advises us to give some moral talk to the students, and today's my message is just to say thank you to any person, your parents, your teachers, and your principal, when you come across them and they do something good for you. We must say thank you to Almighty Allah, who has given us a beautiful life and who is providing us with everything that we have. For example, our parents, the teachers, and our principal, who is working day and night for your welfare. Thank you.